Everybody asking how we doing, say we good. Don't need no one to tell me how to live just like they would. It ain't their business, but they in it, I don't know why. Revolved around my life after I found another.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Here, I will explain the social science subject matter. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning student, how are you today? I hope you so feeling well. Before study begins, it will be better if we pray first. Pray begins. Enough. Student, let's continue our discussion. In the previous discussion, we have learned about identifying geographical characteristics and sociocultural, economic, political life in the Asian region. A little review that the geographical location of Southeast Asia is between three waters, namely the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal in the west, the South China Sea in the north, and the Pacific Ocean in the east. Therefore, this time we will learn to identify the geographical characteristic of Indonesia as an archipelagic and agrarian country. Now, please listen to me. Here, I will explain the material. Indonesia is the largest archipelagic country in the world. The geographical location of Indonesia, which is located between two oceans, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, and between two continents, namely the Asian continents and the Australian continents. The geographical location greatly affects the territory of Indonesia, whether viewed from physical and social condition or economic and political. Meanwhile, the astronomical location of Indonesia, which is 6 degrees north latitude to 11 degrees south latitude and 95 degrees as longitude to 141 degrees as longitude, so that Indonesia has a tropical climate. Countries that are directly adjacent to Indonesia, namely Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and Timor-Leste. While at sea, Indonesia waters are bounded by 10 countries, namely India, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, the Philippines, Palau, Australia, Timor-Leste, and Papua New Guinea. Overall, Indonesia's territorial boundaries are in the north bordered by Malaysia, Palau, the Philippines, and the South China Sea. In the south bordered by Timor-Leste, Australia, and the Indian Ocean. In the west bordered by the Indian Ocean, while the east bordered by Papua New Guinea and the Pacific Ocean. Does anyone know that what land means? The land is where we stand, the form of natural features in the form of various lands. For example, mountains, highlands, lowlands, beaches, headlands, and delta. The characteristic of the appearance of nature, namely 1. Mountain, active and inactive. A mountain is a form of earth that protrudes high upwards, resembling a concept. Mountains can be divided into two types, namely active mountain and inactive mountain. An active mountain is a mountain that is still emitting magma and gases from within the earth, while inactive mountains are mountains that no longer emit magma and gases from the earth. Examples of active mountains are Mount Merapi, Mount Semeru, and Mount Krakatau, while examples of inactive mountains, namely Mount Arjuna, Mount Argopuro, and Mount Pangrango. 2. Mountains. A mountain range is a collection of several mountains. that connect together into one. Mountains can be divided into several types based on their height, namely high, medium, and low mountains. For example, the Bukit Barisan Mountains, the Jayawijaya Mountains, and the North Kapur Mountains. Number 3. Hills. The hills are the lower terrain of the mountain, but higher than the plains. The hills can be divided into different types based on their height, which is a low hill being high. For example, the Mentap Hills, the Barisan Hills, and the Teletabius Hills. Number 4. Lowlands. A lowland is an area with an altitude of less than 200 meters above the surface of the sea. Lowlands generally have warmer air temperature and higher rainfall. The lowlands are also the most fertile region and are widely used for agricultural activities. For example, the Javanese lowlands, the Sumatra lowlands, and the Sulawesi lowlands. Number 5. Beach. The beach is the boundary between land and water. The beach is usually sandy or rocky soil. For example, Parangtritis Beach, Paran Beach, and Kuta Beach. Number 6. Valley. A valley is a form of earth in the form of a basin or low plain. Valleys are usually between hills or mountains. For example, Baliem Valley in West Papua, Haro Valley in West Sumatra, and Bada Valley in Central Sulawesi. Number 7. Cape. Cape is a form of earth face in the form of a plain that protrudes into the sea. The cape is usually located to the west or east of the island. For example, Tanjung Priok in Jakarta, Tanjung Pasir in Tangerang, and Tanjung Puting in Kalimantan. Those are various kinds of natural features in the form of plains. Next, the waters. Waters are part of the Earth's surface that is waterlogged. The shape of the natural appearance of the water, for examples, namely, number 1. Lake. A lake is a basin on the surface of the earth that is filled with water, both fresh and salt water. Lakes are generally surrounded by plains and are not directly connected to the sea. Based on the formation process, lakes can be divided into several types, namely 1. Tectonic lakes are lakes formed due to shift or faults of the Earth's plates. Examples of tectonic lakes are Lake Toba in North Sumatra and Lake Singkara in West Sumatra. 2. A volcanic lake is a lake formed by a volcanic eruption. Examples of volcanic lakes are Lake Kawah Putih in West Java and Lake Batur in Bali. 3. Glacial lakes are lakes formed by erosion by glaciers. Examples of glacial lakes are Lake Ranu Kumbala in East Java and Lake in Papua. 4. An artificial lakes is a lake formed as a result of the construction of a dam. Examples of artificial lakes are Lakes Jatiluhur in West Java and Lakes Maninjau in West Sumatra. Number 2. River. A river is a stream of water that flows from upstream to downstream continuously. Rivers are generally sourced from spring, rain, or snowmelt. Rivers flow due to the presence of gravitational force that pull water to a lower place. For example, the Mahakam rivers in the East Kalimantan, the Brantas River in East Java, and the Kapuas River in West Kalimantan. Number 3. Sea. The sea is the part of the ocean bounded by land. The sea has varying depth ranging from a few meters to thousands of meters. The ocean also has varying salinity depending on rainfall and freshwater flow from rivers. For examples, the Java Sea, Flores Sea, Banda Sea, Timor Sea, and Arafura Sea. Number 4. Swamp. A swamp is a land that is naturally inundated by water due to obstructed drainage. Whether the inundation occurs periodically or continuously for a long time of the years. It is also classified into swamp lands that are always saturated with water because of their shallow groundwater table. For examples, Rawapening in Central Java, Rawa Singkil in Aceh, and Rawa Gambut Sebangau in Central Kalimantan. Okay student, that's the discussion of the material identifying the geographical characteristic of Indonesia as an archipelagic and agrarian country. At this point, any question? If you have no question, please try to do task 1, page 50. Do this task in groups because there are 30 students in the class. It is divided into 5 groups, meaning that in one group there are 6 people. The tasks are collected next week. So many meetings today. I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you. Goodbye.